Oh no! Why? Why? Yo, what's going on today, guys? It is Sam, better known as Samito, and I'm coming at you guys live with the Season 4 Balance Patch. And there is some cause for concern here, let me tell you. Broken Brig is back. I don't know what they were smoking when they made this patch, but it was definitely that Cali Kush, because there's no way that this was made with yeah. So you know what? We're just gonna get into the patch. I'm gonna talk to you guys about what I think is good and what I think is bad, and let's get right into the action here. So obviously we will be getting to Brig, but I'm gonna save the best for last. Let's go ahead and go over the other parts of the patch that ended up happening. So to start, this might be the wrong health pool because it's an open cube health pool, but as you can see, Reinhardt got some changes. Reinhardt's armor health was reduced from 300 to 250, but the base health was increased from 175 to 200. So basically, I think Ryan lost about 25. He lost 50 armor collectively, but gained some regular health. So he got a small health nerf because I think he was just running through low ranks. Definitely was a lot stronger. I'm not sure about how good he is at high ranks, but I think for the masses, like you saw a lot of Ryan players climb very easily. I'd be okay with them putting that health on his shield, like a little bit extra health on the shield maybe, but we'll see. So Reinhardt definitely got a couple nerfs, so I think that's definitely aimed at the metal ranks where his win rates probably just went up very, very high. Next, we have Sigma, who actually got some pretty big nerfs by the look of it. Whoa, how did I go to Zarya there? Next was Sigma. I clicked the wrong character completely. So his impact damage was reduced from 60 to 40. Now 80 damage total. So instead, oh wow, that's a lot less damage for Sigma. Okay, that's a little bit surprising. I wasn't really expecting to see a Sig nerf, but his rock accretion. Oh no, it was only, okay, let me rephrase. Sorry, his accretion had its impact damage reduced. Okay, so the rock's damage was reduced from 60 to 40. And the knockdown duration was increased from 0.8 to 0.11. So this does less damage, but it stuns for about like 25% longer. So basically, Sig's regular damage is fine. It's just the rock damage that's not what it was before. That makes way more sense. I'm kind of okay with that. I'm kind of okay with that. So that's it for Sigma. Now, here comes an interesting one with Cassidy. Okay, we're going to head over to Cassidy here. He's back at 200 health. So base health reduced from 225 to 200. I think this is a good change considering how much damage reduction he has on both his high noon and his roll, right? Magnetic grenade damage reduced from 131 to 120. So now it doesn't do 131 damage, it's just going to do 120 damage. And he's back at his normal health. So the Cassidy nerfs came in. He definitely was very, very strong in rank, especially this nade. Honestly, I think he should do even less damage than that. Right, for how much it homes, unless they're going to look to change it, I think it should do even less damage than that, but we shall see. So some slight Cassidy nerfs I think definitely needed to probably happen there. So yeah, now moving on to supports. Okay, we have Ana, who had a sleep dart maximum duration on tank heroes reduced 30% from 5 to 3.5. I'm not really sure how to feel about this. I don't really see why that's a big deal. That's really bad. That's really bad. Why are they nerfing Ana? Why? That's what that just seems like a nonsensical nerf. I don't understand why that would happen. I don't even think Ana's getting played too much. Nah, I don't like that. I don't. I don't understand why we're punishing Sleep Dart, one of the skill shots in the support role. I'm okay with the lower duration, but you should also lower the cooldown, right? I don't understand why. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that change. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just doesn't. It's not consistent in the game. I think it's just gonna confuse average players, and I'm not a big fan of that one. So honestly, Dart for tanks has been reduced by 1.5 seconds. Now, trust me, we're saving the best for last. Now, here's the good news. We got some good news here. Mercy, those horrid Mercy changes that were uber broken in my opinion and just not healthy for the game were reverted. Mercy now is back to literally the exact same state she was before. 1.5 second Guardian Angel, which I still think this movement's a little bit OP if you ask me. I think they should put a higher cooldown on her tech. Actually, you know what? No, it wasn't all reverted. The movement penalty actually that they reduced on the Guardian Angel is still in the game, I believe. I think they reduced like some kind of like backwards movement, like you can't go back this way as fast or something. I think that nerf is still in the game. So those Mercy, that movement penalty is still there, but the cooldowns are all pretty much the same as they were before. Stopping Guardian Angel with ability input after jump or crouch no longer starts the cooldown sooner. Okay. The Valkyrie support roll passive healing is now active for the duration of Valkyrie. Okay, so now when you Valk, the roll passive just kicks in. Oh my god, that might be broken. I'm not sure if that's new or not, but that's gonna be good. Then Moira. My favorite, guys. My favorite. Where is Moira? Okay, so Moira had some interesting changes, which I will hopefully be able to show you here in a second. But for one, her linger heal now lasts for 3 seconds instead of 2. So basically when you see these guys taking damage here, right? Watch, they're going to start getting shot. See how they take damage. If you tap the heals, it now lasts, as you can see, for 3 seconds instead of 2, which I think is... I prefer to take Moira in that kind of direction if you need to take her somewhere. Yeah, that's definitely an interesting one for sure. So then on top of that, as you'll see here in a second, her Coalescence movement speed was reduced from 50% to 40%. So like she only gets 40% bonus, but now when you're coaling, you can fade during coal, which I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that because again, like the whole drop off to Coalescence is that like there's a risk with it, right? Like you can get super aggressive, but you can get slept out of it, you can get it canceled, you can get hacked out of it, right? And just giving I'm not a big fan of like that was that was like the only thing actually that you really had to think about when playing Moira. So it just seems like these easy supports are continuously being buffed, and now let's get to the concern, fellas. Let's get to the really concerning part here. And I'm sure this is the part you've all been waiting for. Brig. Brig! I think this is I'm just going to say it. I told the team, I said, this is a mistake. This will not be received well. This is ridiculous. And the support power creep continues to exist. So on top of the buffs that Brig got last patch, which I actually thought made her very, very good. On top of those buffs, we have done a few things to Brig. So let's start out with the repair pack. Her repair pack got slightly nerfed in that the range is now 25 meters instead of 30. So you can't pack from as far. Like you used to be able to pack from like here over there. Now you can only get to here. So you can only pack from 30 meters. And that's all of her mid-fight changes. Now let's take a look at Rally. There's some big things that got changed with Rally. So to start, Brig now gains 100 restorable armor health when for the duration of Rally. So if I pop Rally here, I just get armor. And as you can see, there's something else that's pretty big that has more health than a Winston bubble on my screen. That also AoE stuns. I don't know what they're I don't know what they're thinking with this crap. I'm not playing. Like that is such a ridiculous buff that just does not need to happen. It's insane. And what's so frustrating to me, and I'll read through them now. So Brig no longer builds temporary health like her allies, so she's the only one who gets armor. Rally now upgrades her barrier shield, increasing both its size and health. Barrier increased from 300 to 750. During Rally, shield bash can now impact multiple enemies and briefly stun them. Bonus movement speed reduced from 30 to 15. So she moves slower, but she has a 750 HP shield. And my question is, did we learn nothing last time? Did we learn nothing last time? Nobody liked this. Nobody. Nobody liked this at all. Does this mean Brig is going to be meta? I don't know. I think Rally is going to be insanely strong. And I think Brig only needed something very minor to make her like... I think she's already seeing some play actually as well in pro play. But this is ridiculous. Like this is absolutely ridiculous. Like I know they want to give Brig more tools to be good. I can't believe that that's the thing. I know it's only when she's ulting, but Rally's already an incredibly strong ultimate when used properly. I really would have liked to see the team sit down, because like I saw so many people I was reading the comments of my Brig guide. They were like, oh my god, I never saw to play Brig like this. My win rate is 80%. I've climbed 2 or 3 ranks, right? The problem is the game doesn't show average players how to play Brigitte because you can't see Inspire. It's a bait character. So now they're buffing her so much that in her ult, these low SR players can just run it down in your game. And I'll keep it real. You're not killing this Brig. You're not going to kill her. Like she's going to do, like she's just so tanky with her stats now. Right now, I think she can't go over 300 health. which is good, right? So they made it so like you can't get up in like the 400 health points, right? But it doesn't matter because you have a 750 HP shield. That's more than Winston Bubble. Winston Bubble is 650. You have a 750 HP shield with regenerating armor. Like, you literally cannot kill a Brigand Rally. Like, you are now forced to kite rally permanently because you just can't. You aren't going to be able to kill this, and it's going to heal the same to the teammates too. Like, this is ridiculous. She won't take damage. Like, okay, you start getting me low, my armor's just going to regen. I'm going to use my Winston Bubble that can regen too. It's just literally for the duration of rally, Brigitte is now immortal. She is now immortal. She is even, I dare say, she's about as, she actually is probably as immortal as she was in Prime Goats when she was broken. So this is the worst packs they've had in the game, I think. Like, even more so than Sojourn, or when they accidentally made Sojourn even better. Any of that. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous, and this should be reverted within 2 weeks. Like, this... I don't know what to say about this, guys. So look, if you're a Brig player, just you're back to exploiting the broken ways. I cannot believe what they have done to this character. So I don't know. I hope you guys have fun this season. I'm probably just gonna have to play Brig, right? I might go for rank 1 Brig and just tell the devs to nerf it. I don't know what they were smoking on this, but they were they were cooking, and they burnt the dinner. That's all I'm gonna say. They burnt the dinner. This is a horrible change, but we'll see how long it takes to get reverted. And I'm excited to see the community outrage. And just know I warned you. So yeah, that's it for the packs today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Expect a tier list coming out later this week for season 4, and I will see you all later. Good luck. Have fun. Jesus Christ.
Enemy here.
I'm gonna crack fight.